There's a fire that burns inside few men, a flame so bright, so relentless, that it refuses to be tamed by setbacks, by doubt, by failure. Cristiano Ronaldo was born not in the lap of luxury, but in a small, humble neighborhood on the island of Madeira. A boy with a dream, yes, but also a boy with a vision so clear it cut through every distraction, every limit, every whisper that told him he was ordinary. From the moment he first kicked a ball, there was an intensity, a hunger in his eyes. Not everyone saw it, but those who did recognized that this boy would not be content with mediocrity. He demanded greatness from himself, and he would settle for nothing less. Ronaldo's mindset is the engine behind every triumph. While others were resting, he was training. While others celebrated, he was refining. Every morning before the sun even dared to rise, Ronaldo's mind was already at work. Visualization became his secret weapon. He saw himself scoring goals, lifting trophies, breaking records, hearing the roar of stadiums echo in his mind long before the actual cheers ever arrived. But mindset alone is a spark, not a flame. Ronaldo paired belief with clarity. He knew who he wanted to become, and he would not let confusion or doubt cloud that vision. The clarity with which he pursued his goals is something the world rarely sees. Every decision, every sacrifice, was measured against one question: does this bring me closer to my dream? Belief without action is wishful thinking. Ronaldo believed in his potential, in his ability to defy odds, but belief alone never sufficed. He crafted a vision with precision. At Sporting CP, at Manchester United, at Real Madrid, Juventus, and back, he did not merely play football. He molded himself into an instrument of excellence. Each drill, each run, each touch on the ball was a brick in the monument of his legacy. Vision without purpose is empty. Ronaldo's purpose was never to merely play the game. It was to dominate, to redefine what is possible, to push the limits of human performance. Purpose infused every repetition with meaning. A sprint, a header, a shot on goal. All of it carried the weight of his relentless pursuit. And the world began to notice. When others doubted, when coaches questioned, when fans criticized, Ronaldo's purpose carried him forward. Discipline became his armor. The sacrifices are the stories untold. Countless nights away from friends and family, diets meticulously monitored, sleep schedules regulated, training routines that would crush ordinary men. Discipline is invisible, but it shapes everything. The man who would become a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner knew that talent alone would not carry him. He must be consistent, precise, obsessive. Discipline transforms the impossible into inevitable. He honed his body like a weapon, but more importantly, he honed his mind, forging a resilience so fierce that setbacks became fuel and failures became stepping stones. Action is where belief, clarity, vision, purpose, and discipline collide. Ronaldo acts with relentless energy. Every match, every goal, every assist is the product of thousands of hours of deliberate practice. He does not leave room for luck. Luck favors the prepared, he demonstrates, but preparation alone is not enough without courage to act. And act he does with a confidence that borders on audacity. The goals that seem impossible, the free kicks that bend like time itself, the headers that defy gravity, the sprints that outrun defenders, these are not luck. These are the results of deliberate, disciplined, unyielding action. Action without resilience is fragile, but Ronaldo's resilience is legendary. Injuries that could have ended careers, critics who whispered he had peaked, teams in transition, losses that would break the spirit of many. He absorbed them, learned, adapted, and returned stronger. Resilience is not a moment. It is a lifestyle. Each setback is a teacher, each failure a mentor. Ronaldo does not shy away from pain. He leans into it, using it to sculpt a better version of himself. When doubts arise, when the world seems to conspire against you, resilience is the force that carries you through. It is in those moments, in the crucible of adversity, that champions are made. Learning is his constant companion. He studies his opponents, his performances, his body, his mind. Every match is a lesson, every training session an opportunity to evolve. Knowledge coupled with application turns potential into mastery, and Ronaldo embodies this at every turn. Gratitude fuels his fire. Despite his immense success, he acknowledges the people who shaped him, the coaches, the teammates, the family who supported him, the fans who cheered. Gratitude grounds the relentless pursuit of excellence, reminding us that while ambition drives, appreciation anchors. He celebrates victories not to boast but to honor the journey, the sweat, the sacrifices, the sleepless nights that paved the way. Adaptability is his secret weapon. Football evolves, opponents strategize, conditions change. Ronaldo adapts, reinvents, and thrives. From winger to striker, from Madeira to Madrid. From youthful explosiveness to veteran precision, he reshapes himself without losing his core essence. Adaptability does not dilute discipline. It enhances it, proving that true mastery is not rigidity, but a dynamic balance between consistency and innovation. And now, as we watch the culmination of decades of relentless pursuit, the trophies, the records, the admiration of the world, we realize this is more than football. This is a lesson in life, a testament that greatness is not gifted. It is earned. It is carved from the raw materials of belief. Clarity, vision, purpose, discipline, action, resilience, learning, gratitude, and adaptability. Cristiano Ronaldo is not merely an athlete. He is a blueprint for what is possible when relentless discipline meets unwavering ambition. He is the living proof that no dream is too large, no obstacle too great, and no moment too late to chase the impossible. Every kick of the ball, every drop of sweat, every moment of pain endured is a reminder. You have within you the power to redefine your limits. Do not wait for permission. Do not settle for ordinary. Be relentless. Be disciplined. Train not just your body, but your mind and spirit. Build a vision so vivid it pulls you forward. Embrace challenges as fuel. Learn, adapt, evolve, and never forget gratitude. If you are willing to commit to this level of relentless pursuit, the world will move for you. And if you are ready to rise, to embrace the fire that lives within, to train like Ronaldo, then take the first step now. Subscribe to this channel, join this journey, and let every video push you closer to your own impossible victories. Greatness is not a gift, it is a decision. Make it today and never look back. From the streets of Funchal to the colossal stadiums of Europe, Ronaldo's journey was never handed to him. At the tender age of 12, he left his family, his island, and everything familiar to join Sporting CP's academy in Lisbon. Imagine a boy of just 12, heart pounding, leaving home in the dead of night, fueled only by belief and an unshakable vision. The world outside was vast, intimidating, and full of unknowns. But Ronaldo saw opportunity in the unknown. That decision alone was a testament to his courage, a blueprint for those who dare to chase the impossible. Every morning in Lisbon, while his peers slept or played, he ran extra laps, perfected his touch, and honed his speed. His coaches recall a boy who would never quit a drill, never turn down extra training, never settle for good enough. It was obsession, not arrogance, that drove him, a quiet but unrelenting hunger. When at Manchester United, Ronaldo transformed from a promising talent into a global phenomenon. Sir Alex Ferguson, recognizing his extraordinary potential, pushed him hard. And Ronaldo responded not with complaints but with unparalleled work ethic. He spent hours perfecting free kicks, studying defenders' movements, refining his dribbles, and mastering his body's conditioning. He endured injuries, criticism, and the constant pressure of expectation. The 2008 Champions League final against Chelsea is emblematic of this period. Facing one of Europe's fiercest teams, Ronaldo's composure, precision, and dedication were on full display. He didn't just play the match, he dominated it, scoring with intention, timing, and a mastery born of relentless preparation. But triumph was never smooth. Every career is a tapestry of victories and setbacks, and Ronaldo's is no exception. In 2007, when criticism grew over his inconsistency and flamboyant style, many doubted whether he could lead Manchester United to glory. Yet he didn't argue with critics. He went back to the training ground, ran harder, sprinted further, practiced headers, again and again until perfection became inevitable. That is the mindset that separates legends from the average. Adversity is not a wall, it is a ladder. And Ronaldo climbed it rung by rung, fueled by discipline, clarity, and belief. And real. Madrid became the stage where his vision truly materialized. In a club filled with stars, Ronaldo's singular drive shone brightest. He shattered records with the precision of a sculptor, breaking the club's all-time scoring record in astonishing fashion. Imagine the countless hours behind closed doors. Weight training, cardio, skill drills, penalty practice, all in pursuit of excellence. Each goal was not just a moment of glory but the culmination of sweat, resilience, and meticulous planning. From the impossible bicycle kick against Juventus to the stunning free kick against Barcelona, Every display was more than skill, it was discipline made visible. Every celebration, every roar of the crowd, echoed a truth: greatness is earned, not inherited. Even setbacks did not break him, they forged him. Injuries that could have ended careers only became lessons. In the 2016 Euro Cup, when Portugal's national team struggled early, Ronaldo's leadership on and off the pitch became pivotal. Despite pain, he inspired his teammates, driving them forward with a combination of strategic vision and personal example. He didn't merely score, he motivated, disciplined, and unified, proving that leadership is a product of relentless preparation and unwavering belief. And training for Ronaldo is sacred. It is a ritual, a daily commitment, a promise to himself that he will not be outworked by anyone. Speed drills, sprints, agility work, and hours of ball mastery are not burdens, they are his lifeblood. Even now, in the peak of his career, his body remains a testament to the power of discipline. Abs, legs, shoulders, each muscle honed to perfection through deliberate action. The morning runs, the extra shots after practice, the refusal to rest until the skill is flawless. All of this adds up, invisible to the spectators but monumental in effect. It is the unseen effort that separates Ronaldo from every other player. The hidden hours that create the moments we all admire on screen. When Cristiano Ronaldo joined Juventus, the world watched with curiosity. Could a player so accustomed to Real Madrid's spotlight dominate in a new country? A new league, a new culture? Ronaldo answered not with words, but with action, relentless, uncompromising action. Serie A, known for tactical discipline and defensive rigor, presented new challenges. But Ronaldo's mindset, forged over years of unyielding discipline, turned obstacles into opportunities. He trained harder, adapted faster, and refined his game to fit a league that demanded both intelligence and precision. Free kicks, penalties, sprints, and headers, every aspect of his craft was elevated. Juventus was not just a new chapter, it was a proving ground. And Ronaldo proved once again that adaptability married to discipline produces excellence. Even at Juventus, he faced adversity. Critics questioned whether age would slow him down. Injuries, travel, and the pressure of expectations could have dulled a lesser man. Yet Ronaldo's resilience became his signature. He embraced new training regimens, dietary adjustments, and recovery protocols that most athletes wouldn't even imagine. His body was not merely maintained, it was engineered. And on the pitch, his presence was magnetic. Goals flowed, records shattered, and leadership radiated through every teammate, every match, every decisive moment. München International, glory tested him in ways club football never could. Portugal, often underestimated on the world stage, relied on Ronaldo's vision, discipline, and leadership. The 2016 European Championship stands as a testament to his unyielding resolve. Portugal was down, the odds stacked against them, and Ronaldo faced personal injury that threatened to sideline him. But true greatness does not bow to circumstance. From the sidelines he inspired. From the pitch he executed with precision, every movement calculated, every effort magnified by his belief in a greater purpose. When Portugal lifted the trophy, it was more than a victory. It was proof that resilience, discipline, and belief can bend reality to your will. Entering in the 2018 World Cup, even as Portugal faced early elimination, Ronaldo's dedication never wavered. His preparation, hours of shooting practice, endurance work, tactical analysis was relentless. Against Spain, his hat-trick wasn't just a display of talent, it was a manifesto of discipline in motion. Each goal was a culmination of decades of work. Countless mornings before sunrise, countless nights refining technique, countless sacrifices that no one saw. The glory on screen is only a fraction of the effort behind it, and off the pitch, his life is a masterclass in personal sacrifice and unwavering focus. Ronaldo's diet is regimented with military precision. No indulgence threatens his performance. Sleep schedules, recovery routines, stretching, and mental conditioning are adhered to with the consistency of a machine and instrument built for peak performance. Friends, fame, and distractions take a back seat to the singular pursuit of excellence. And yet his discipline is not cold, it is purpose-driven. Each choice, each sacrifice, each disciplined action is a step toward the vision he has held since Madeira, the boy with a ball at his feet and a fire in his heart. And there were cinematic moments of Ronaldo's career are as much about perseverance as they are about brilliance. The bicycle kick against Juventus, a goal that stunned the world, came not from natural talent alone, but from hundreds of repetitions in practice, hundreds of falls and rises, a body conditioned to precision, a mind conditioned to focus. The free kick against Spain in the 2018 World Cup, bending perfectly over the wall, descending like poetry, it is physics and preparation merged with relentless mental discipline. Every fan cheering witnessed only the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface lies years of deliberate action, of choices made in silence, away from cameras and applause. Juan Ronaldo's story reminds us that greatness demands sacrifice, family moments missed, youthful indulgences forgone, nights of rest abandoned, all for the pursuit of a vision so vivid that ordinary distractions become irrelevant. This is the essence of relentless discipline, the ability to defer comfort, to embrace pain, and to find joy in the process rather than merely the outcome. And through it all, he remains grounded by gratitude, grateful for his coaches, his teammates, his fans, and the obstacles that shaped him. Gratitude fuels the fire, reminding us that ambition and appreciation are not opposing forces, but twin engines of excellence. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey did not stop when the world began to applaud. True mastery never pauses. It never rests. It never allows the echoes of past victories to lull you into comfort. Even as he entered the later stages of his career, the intensity, the fire, and the obsession only intensified. At a stage when most players begin to slow, to compromise, to rely on reputation rather than performance, Ronaldo doubled down. Every sprint, every touch, every shot remained intentional, precise, and purposeful. He understood the fundamental truth. Age is irrelevant when discipline and adaptation become your allies. He evolved, shifted, and refined his game, transitioning from the explosive winger of Manchester United to the clinical goal-scoring striker of Juventus and beyond. Each change was not a concession. It was a calculated step to maximize impact. Ronaldo's adaptability is not just physical, it is mental. He studies opponents like a strategist, predicts movements with the mind of a chess master, and molds his body to execute the plan flawlessly. And every day is deliberate. From the moment the alarm sounds, his routine is a symphony of discipline. Mornings begin with cardiovascular drills to sharpen endurance, followed by explosive sprints to maintain speed that defies age. Muscle recovery is not passive. It is engineered: ice baths, stretching, physiotherapy, and core stabilization exercises that most athletes consider optional. Meals are meticulously planned. Every macronutrient calculated, every indulgence a threat to performance removed. Sleep is optimized, not neglected. The body must recharge, but the mind never rests from visualization, strategy, and reflection. Each decision in his daily life answers one simple question: will this bring me closer to excellence? Cristiano Ronaldo's mental strategies are as refined as his physical prowess. Visualization is not a simple imagining. It is a detailed mental rehearsal of every scenario, every play, every pressure-filled moment. He sees himself scoring the perfect free kick, reacting to defenders, anticipating goalkeepers' movements, all before stepping onto the pitch. Confidence is built on preparation, not ego. He understands that fear of failure is natural, but preparation transforms fear into dominance. Even in the most high-stakes situations, World Cup knockouts, Champions League finals, crucial league deciders, Ronaldo remains unshakable. He thrives under pressure, because pressure is nothing but the mirror, reflecting the effort he has invested. The harder he works, the less intimidating the challenge becomes. And in leadership, another cornerstone of his legacy is subtle yet unmistakable. Ronaldo does not command with words alone. He commands with presence. Teammates follow the energy he radiates, the intensity he sets, the standard he enforces silently. On the pitch, he pushes others to match his discipline, to rise to the occasion. Off the pitch, he mentors younger players, sharing insights on training, nutrition, recovery, and mental fortitude. He leads not because he must, but because greatness inspires imitation. Leadership is not about accolades. It is about setting the benchmark, and Ronaldo sets it higher than anyone else. Every goal in his later career reflects decades of cumulative effort. The goal against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, the decisive strikes in Serie A that shattered defenses, and the mesmerizing free kicks that leave stadiums. Breathless, these are not flashes of luck or natural gifts alone. They are the visible outcome of thousands of hours of invisible effort. The repetition, the meticulous refinement of technique, the unwavering commitment to preparation, this is what transforms ordinary talent into extraordinary legend. Each goal, each assist, each decisive movement is a lesson in focus, persistence, and obsession with improvement. Dynasty, but no story of Ronaldo would be complete without acknowledging the sacrifices that make such mastery possible. Childhood friends, family events, nights out, leisure, they all took a back seat to the pursuit of excellence. Social distractions were minimized, comforts deferred, and instant gratification replaced with long-term vision. Yet these sacrifices are not portrayed as burdens. They are acts of devotion to a higher purpose. They are the fuel for the extraordinary. The discipline to deny yourself is often invisible to the world, but it is the invisible engine behind every spectacular goal, every record-breaking season, every monumental achievement. Cristiano Ronaldo's resilience remains unparalleled. Even when injuries threatened, he rebounded stronger. When critics questioned his age or capability, he silenced them with performance. Mental resilience is as critical as physical resilience, and Ronaldo demonstrates it consistently. Pressure becomes opportunity, setbacks become lessons, doubt becomes motivation. Watching him train after a challenging match, even when exhausted, shows a man who refuses to allow limitation. His body and mind are instruments tuned to perfection, maintained through decades of deliberate effort. The lesson is clear. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship. It is about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to forge a better version of yourself. In every match, every training session, every action on the pitch is a reflection of his unbreakable purpose. From Madeira's dusty streets to the bright lights of stadiums across Europe, Ronaldo's life is a testament to the power of vision anchored by discipline. He defines excellence not by what is easy, but by what requires sacrifice, courage, and relentless action. Champions are not born. They are sculpted from a combination of talent, obsession, preparation, and mental fortitude, and Ronaldo embodies all of it. His story is not merely one of goals or trophies. It is a blueprint for human potential realized through relentless commitment. Even in personal life, his discipline extends beyond the pitch. He maintains focus on fitness, philanthropy, and family, demonstrating that true excellence encompasses all facets of existence. Gratitude is always present. Every achievement is recognized as part of a larger journey, every challenge acknowledged as a teacher. This balance of ambition and appreciation fuels the continuous cycle of improvement. Ronaldo never stops, evolving because he understands that the pursuit of excellence is infinite. There is always another record to break, another skill to master, another level to reach. Enter cinematic climax of his life is not defined by individual accolades but by the sum total of relentless effort applied consistently over decades. Every five-a-side drill, every long-distance sprint, every meticulously planned recovery day, every sleepless night of practice, and every mental rehearsal compounds into visible triumphs. Each movement, each goal, each assist is proof that discipline, magnified by obsession and refined by strategy, produces results that appear almost superhuman. And the lesson is universal. Greatness is available to anyone willing to embrace this relentless process. And Cristiano Ronaldo's story is a masterclass in life itself. It teaches that the combination of belief, clarity, vision, purpose, discipline, action, resilience, learning, gratitude, and adaptability is transformative. Each element fuels the other, creating an unstoppable momentum. Talent matters, but without discipline and relentless work, it is wasted. Dreams matter, but without courage and sacrifice, they remain unrealized. Success is not a gift. It is the reward of a relentless pursuit, the accumulation of countless decisions made every single day. You, watching this, hold within yourself the same potential. Every morning is a choice to rise and chase your vision, to train your mind and body with the same intensity, to embrace setbacks as fuel, and to never settle for mediocrity. Take a page from Ronaldo's life. Let your purpose guide you. Let discipline shape you. Let action define you. And let resilience propel you forward. The extraordinary is not reserved for the chosen few. It is available to the relentless, the disciplined, the persistent. The question is simple: will you rise? Unless if you are ready to embrace this fire, To train your mind and body like Ronaldo, to transform your life through relentless discipline, then take action today. Subscribe to this channel, join this journey, and let every video push you closer to your personal greatness. Remember, talent is a spark, discipline is the flame, and relentless action is the fuel that transforms both into an unstoppable force. Your legend begins the moment you decide to be relentless, to refuse mediocrity, and to commit to the highest version of yourself. The world waits for no one. Take control and make greatness inevitable.